Hey, good evening. How you guys doing? New video has come out. Oh my gosh. From the previous incident before Pretti was shot and killed, there was another incident on January 13th, and apparently video has been uncovered. Damning video. Wow. Oh man, everybody's been tagging me on this, DMing me, tagging me. If you scroll on X, this is all you can see. This is the January 13th incident. BBC uncovered it, reported it. You can clearly see he's armed. I'll show you that. Acting aggressively with the agents, spat on them, got in their faces, kicked the tail light off of the vehicle, broke it. Wow. Let's check it out. You guys tell me what you think. And if you leave me a like, please, because I have no notifications, man. I feel like it's forever. It's been all day long, no notifications. How long are we going to be going? No notifications. Jeez. But yeah, if you could hit the like button, I'd appreciate that. Let's check out the video. Check out the video.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days.
Very aggressive, 11 days before he was shot. So over here, doing what maybe he typically does, these anti-ICE operations, impeding on these agents.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot.
Man, that's crazy. He's wild. And he's carrying. He's carrying here too.
And killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy.
And they were saying, well, he's just this nurse. He's just this nurse that, he was traumatized from this incident and he just started carrying out. But he was carrying here too, agitating.
On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground. During the altercation, agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd. They continued to hold the man down before they retreat and he walks away.
That's definitely him, the bald head. I recognize the bald head pattern recognition.
Before they retreat and he walks away. The man in our footage is wearing a similar outfit to what Pretti was wearing on the day he was killed. What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband.
And so some people are saying, let me pause it on the gun right there. Some people are saying, well, you see, these guys didn't shoot him when he had a gun. Why did the other guys shoot him when,
What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband.
The hell's this camera person? Krasentine was saying, well, he didn't get shot last time. Oh shit, sorry. He didn't get shot last time. So why did they shoot him now? They didn't have to shoot him. They're not trained. That's the Krasentine saying. Look at that right there. I just think this goes to show with the whole agitation stuff. Impeding and just violent. That was violent. You're Krasentine. He said this video not only shows them jumping on top of him after he did kick their vehicle. I guess he regretted to say that. But also shows he was carrying a gun at the time. Notice these agents did not feel the need to shoot him or even disarm him. Pretti was more confrontational here than on January 24th and walked away with his gun.
Is also visible above his waistband.
No. There he is.
Here, he continues to stand at the scene.
And he's pissed. You can see his gun.
On the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security claims Pretti, a 37-year-old ICU nurse, approached officers holding a handgun. That claim has been contradicted by analysis of bystander videos from multiple news investigations, which concluded that Pretti was holding a phone, not a gun, when he was pinned to the street. Shortly after the altercation we filmed here on January 13th, federal agents drove away. Soon after that, we left the scene.
It was crazy, man. New video has surfaced. And the other thing people are saying, could he have been known to the agents? Like, did they recognize him on the second time? Man. Let me, I'm going to play some of it again, and then I'm going to show you, this is what I was watching before I came on. I was listening to Piers Morgan. Morgan. So, you know, ICU nurse, and, you know, he can go armed to a protest. I'm saying you can't go armed, but if you're going to go armed and then you're at, you know, getting into physical confrontations, attacking these people, do all kinds of wild shit. You know?
January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents.
These nurses got too much time in their hands.
11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him.
Wackadoodle, man. Imagine this guy's taking care of you. You voted for who? Oh, wait till I give you your meds.
Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy.
Yeah.
On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground. During the altercation, agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd. They continued to hold the man down before they retreat, and he walks away.
So he was used to this. This is the normal engagement and interactions that he would have all the time. I wonder if he was known. He might have been known to them. And maybe his gun did discharge. They're still in question about that first shot. Some people think his gun discharged after the agent took it away.
The man in our footage is wearing a similar outfit to what Pretti was wearing on the day he was killed. What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband.
Oh boy, wilding out. Boy, loose. Yeah, he had his gun that day. He's carrying it right here. Let's see, where are we at? See it right on his hip. This camera right there. So he would always carry. The event where he got killed, I don't think he was going there to kill. I don't think that was his motive. But I do think he was an agitator, and things turned out really bad that day. Really bad.
Is also visible above his waistband.
That's real. It's all over. Everybody's reporting on it.
Here, he continues to stand at the scene.
He's pissed too. He's taking off his jacket. Angry. I don't give a shit.
On the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security claims Pretti, a 37-year-old ICU nurse, approached officers holding a handgun.
They did say that. That's true. He didn't do that.
That claim has been contradicted by analysis of bystander videos from multiple news investigations, which concluded that Pretti was holding a phone, not a gun, when he was pinned to the street.
That's crazy. That's the new video everybody's talking about right now. It's all over X. Everybody's tagging me. Everybody's tagging me on this.
Any law enforcement with a gun on me. You learn that in CCW class and as a person with common sense.
That's true. Concealed.
Because what happens? Things get twisted up. You have the gun get exposed. They yell gun, gun, gun.
Mm-hmm.
He's reaching for his waistband. They think he has a gun. All of that is going to be justification under the law because the perception of the Border Patrol agent that believed that he was armed and dangerous at the time that he fired the shots is going to be justification.
They took his
I'll
gun
put money on
away.
it for anybody on this panel. Just like
They took his gun away. We literally see them take his gun off him, and then they kill him.
That doesn't mean that the Border Patrol agent who shot him saw the gun being removed, Pierce. That is a part of the investigation.
Brandon, please. We've listened to this enough.
Well,
for starters, your whole spin is crazy. This idea that you started your thing by saying this was justified because the Border Patrol agent came and pushed a woman to the ground. Why are Border Patrol agents... Excuse me, sir. Let me continue. Why are Border Patrol agents in Minneapolis, nowhere near the border, pushing American citizen women to the ground? Brandon, shut up for a second.
How law works, they have jurisdiction to enforce immigration law within the boundaries of the city.
Yeah,
what the heck are you talking about?
Was she an immigrant? Was she an illegal immigrant?
Who?
They push an American citizen to the ground. We have rights, Brandon.
The
entire Minneapolis police force.
Do you not understand law?
Shut up, Brian. Brandon, whatever your name is, the entire Minneapolis police force shot 0 bullets all year last year.
Bro, I'm a grown
0
man.
bullets.
You want a problem with me?
Law enforcement works for us.
That's what I thought.
They don't get to shoot American citizens
they
10 times and shoot 6 bullets into our dead bodies. They don't get to push down women. They work for us. They represent us. We pay them. They need to use restraint and de-escalate. Okay.
I don't know. I could tell something off with this guy here. Oh, no. I said, no, you can't do that. No, shut up.
They're here there to serve and protect us, not to push women around, not to shoot guys in the back of the head.
Time out, guys.
Citizens executing their rights, and they got murdered. And you're on here defending them like a ghoul.
All right.
Like a depraved
Okay, hang on.
He's dead.
Time out, please. Time out, please. I want to bring in Jonathan Fay, because you're a former acting ICE director. But first, I want to play a clip from Donald Trump about the gun part of this.
That being said, you can't have guns. You can't walk in with guns.
What about the Second Amendment?
Listen, you can't walk in with guns. You can't do that. But it's just a very unfortunate incident.
Do you agree with the assessment from some of your own officials that Alex Pretti is a domestic terrorist or an
Yeah, those people jumped the gun with some of the commentary that they made.
Well, I haven't heard that, but
I think
certainly he shouldn't have been carrying a gun. But I don't like that he had a gun. I don't like that he had 2 fully loaded magazines. That's a lot of bad stuff. And despite that, I say that's a very unfortunate.
Megan Kelly just commented. Alex Pretti. Alex Pretti, he was looking for a confrontation, itching for a confrontation for another one with Border Patrol, whom he had been stalking, harassing, and terrorizing. Remember, they say he was in the Signal app. He was reckless and it cost him his life. Find another poster boy. Illegal loving leftists. Damn. I'm surprised the BBC put this out, to be honest with you. Are you really making the argument that his death was okay because he once kicked an ICE vehicle? Oh, man. Crazy. Those 2 agents that shot him, though, they were placed on leave, administrative leave. Oh, and the whole thing, too, I don't know, it's kind of, Mercado got, I guess he got doxxed where he lives. I didn't think about this earlier because he was allegedly showing all those federal documents of agents on stream. I don't know if he took it out or censored it or what. I didn't watch it myself, but I saw it being widely reported. It is ironic that somebody shows up to his house. He did a live stream today, and I listened to, or it was like a short video or live. I listened to a little bit of it, but and he's like, "Oh, you think because that happened that it's okay for that to happen to me?" I don't condone this either, but it's crazy that these people can do the shit that they do and dox people, and then when it happens to them, it's like, "Oh, well, no, that's not right." Now it's not right. It's okay to do it to other people and everybody else, but now it's not right. That's crazy. So now he's talking about moving. He's going to take all the money from his audience. Oh, I got you guys to support me. So you're going to have to pay for his moving charges and all this shit for him to get out and go to another place. That's wild. Wild.
Any one of you emasculated men on the thing.
No, come on, man. Don't say that.
You know, Brandon, I can feel this for you. I'm happy to take this. Thank you for that.
Brandon, come on.
Why are they emasculated?
Have you ever had to use force and make a split-second decision?
Apparently, Pierce, we're emasculated because we're not bootlickers for ICE agents who want to kill somebody.
You can judge
apparently we're emasculated because we're not in support of 6 guys jumping on and murdering a nurse.
There's a use of force.
You're a real man, Brandon. Hey, Brandon, you're a real man because you can defend 6 full-grown men unloading a clip into a nurse.
Hang on.
Hey,
hang on, please. Hang on.
Let him talk. Let the men talk.
When you all talk at once, nobody hears any of you. Tim.
Yeah. So I have a couple of things on this question of whether I've been an officer. This appeal to authority. I haven't, but you know who has? The chief of police of Minneapolis.
The chief of police of Minneapolis.
Excuse me, Brandon. Let me finish talking. The chief of police of Minneapolis gave a press conference.
Shot Pretti.
Brandon, let him talk.
Well, actually, that's a good point. We actually don't know the man who shot Pretti because the federal government is hiding him, so we don't know who killed our own citizens yet.
Isn't he?
But we know that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Polish drunk. Thank you. Mercado doxed another YouTuber allegedly that enforces last year and ended up having to move karma. Wow, it's crazy for people that do that doxing shit, and then it happens to them, and they're like just all bothered and upset and angry and all that. I'm just like, what?
The chief of police of Minneapolis gave a press conference after the shooting of Pretti where he talked about how the judgment was irresponsible and how his police officers, every single police officer in the entire city of Minneapolis, shot 0 bullets last year. They encountered real criminals. Excuse me, let me finish. They encountered real criminals, not soy boy protesters like Alex Pretti. They encountered actual criminals. They encountered murderers,
not
rapists,
in use of force scenarios.
Assault. Yeah, they did. They encountered those people. They were armed.
How many?
They disarmed 1,000, according to the chief of police of Minneapolis. They disarmed 1,000 people last year without firing a single bullet. These morons fired 10 bullets. And this whole thing about this definition of masculinity. Okay, it's like the tough guys are the 6 mass goons pushing down a woman. pushing down a protester and then getting scared. Oh, they saw a gun and I got so scared and I've got to shoot my bullet. Boom, 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 10 times. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I got to shoot my bullet. Those are the masculine men? No, I'm sorry. The masculine guy was the guy standing up for the woman, doing what men should do, standing up for the woman that got pushed in.
Yeah, one woman get you killed. Be careful with these ladies, man. They get your ass killed. Get your ass killed. You sit in the passenger seat and she gets cut off or something. She starts screaming, fuck you, curse somebody out, and all this kind of stuff. And then the person gets out of the car and you got to fight, get killed. These ladies will kill you.
And then in exchange,
get you in all kinds of crazy situations.
For his bravery, a bunch of pussies shot him dead and unloaded 6 bullets into his dead body while he was laying on the ground. That's what happened. Those are the emasculated men. And I wish we had more men like Alex Pretti, but unfortunately he's dead.
Okay. Let him talk.
Let Tater talk.
All right, hang on.
You never arrested anybody.
Let me bring in.
You never carry a gun. You probably don't have a gun on you now.
I hope. If you think it's cool to just shoot people,
do you have a gun on you
all the time? I'm concerned about your weapon. To be honest, I'm a little concerned about your weapon based on your judgment and how big of a wuss you are.
I was a police officer.
Brandon,
how many people did you kill?
Brandon,
damn, that motherfucker said, how many people you kill? Jeez.
People you kill.
If I may, Brandon, you don't have to be packing a gun to be a real man. I don't have a gun.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Most people in my country
said that. The wussy said that. I'm saying that in order for you to judge a man who's making a life and death decision, in order for you to judge another man who's making a life and death situation, it would behoove of you or have any wisdom to be in a situation like that. I've been in a situation where I had to choose whether or not I had to shoot a person or not based on use of force policy and the threat of bodily injury or death.
Did you do it?
You have never done that. So it is weird for you to try to judge a person who's in that split-second decision when you don't even carry a gun. So how about you go on a ride along and do some training?
It's pretty easy to judge,
and maybe you'll have a better perspective.
It's pretty easy to judge, actually. The guy was laying on the ground. He was a corpse. And the guy shot him from a distance. Boom, 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 6 times. It's pretty easy to judge whether it was a threat. And you can obviously tell that guy panicked. He shit his pants.
Let me bring in Jonathan. Let me bring in Jonathan. Let me bring in Jonathan. Look, there's a lot of movement going on here. Bovino's been sent packing from Minneapolis. Kristi Noem's been effectively gagged. A lot of heat on Miller, others for putting them up to the rhetoric. They all seem to suggest it all come from Stephen Miller. Trump clearly aware that this is not working politically. But, ICE remain doing what they're doing in other parts of America. They're deporting a reasonably large number of people, although interestingly, less actually in the first year than Biden.
The big ass fire, man. What the hell's going on? Fire, South El Monte. Wow. Oh my God. El Monte. Tell me why. That's a big ass. Whoa, what's going on over there? Tell me. Oh, he's just chilling. What was that? Watch live. Massive commercial building erupts. Oh. California. Oh no! Wow, it's a commercial building. Big ass fire. Somebody lit that shit up.
Where? Oh. Copy.
Oh shit. What? Did Christian Nome say that? Christian Nome said everything I've done at the direction of the president and Steven? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Is that true? They're trying to get rid of her. My biggest takeaway from the new Pretti video is that this proves there are left-wing groups tracking ICE, broadcasting ICE's locations, and encouraging people to obstruct. Pretti was not coincidental running into ICE on multiple occasions. It was a premeditated obstruction. It's coordinated. They're tracking ICE and sending people to obstruct the law enforcement of the law, or the enforcement of the law. No. Not pretty.
Once again, if you're just joining us on abc7.com and our 24/7 streaming channels, you're continuing to follow this structure fire here in South El Monte, a major 2-alarm fire, probably going to be 3 alarms here pretty soon. Additional fire assets from LA County Fire on the way out here to Klingerman and Tyler Avenue, a metal shop that is going up in flames, a very intense fire with a lot of recycled metal, it appears, fueling this fire, including titanium and also propane tanks that are inside this building.
Propane tanks,
also
oh,
contributing to the explosions that we occasionally see in there. You can see this entire roof is caved in here. This entire building is going to be a loss, but there are other buildings around this building that are also vulnerable as this fire continues to spread here. You can see a lot of recycled materials on the exterior of the building as well. And again, important to point out that this fire is putting up a very, very hazardous
look at this
plume of
shit.
smoke in the center of the San Gabriel Valley. The winds are pretty much stationary as that thick black cloud of smoke drifts straight up into the air, a pretty vertical column of black smoke, but it is hazardous to say the least. Health hazmat teams on the way out here, and a ton of firefighting assets still being called out to the scene of this fire. You can see already more than a handful of hand lines, some additional foam trucks on the way out here, and it's going to be some time before they can get this fire under control. Just based on what we're seeing here and from what we're hearing on the radio here, it is a very, very challenging fire to fight with a lot of really complicating factors here. This fire is really burning out of control and is making it very unsafe to even enter the building. Right now they are taking a defensive posture, only keeping firefighters on the south and southeast side of the building.
Damn. All the evidence gone. That's a nasty ass fire.
I didn't hear anything on FM1. You hearing FM2? Okay. Okay. Copy.
10-4, 2 minutes, top of the show.
El Monte. Shut up, Brandon. Shut up. No. Hello. Yeah, I thought about that, but I think I am. Yeah. Okay. Bye. They don't know it's all gonna burn to the ground.
1 minute.
Burn it all. They don't need to know. That's better. Get rid of the evidence. Back to ice. That was it. That was it. I'm actually probably going to start a new stream for this fire just to chill a little bit. Good, perfect.
This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
It's going down in Oregon, is it?
Breaking news as we come on the air at 3. I'm Colleen Sullivan.
And I'm Mark Robles. This is a large building fire in South El Monte. Chris Christie live at Air 7 with the details. Chris, what are you seeing?
Mark, this is a major commercial structure fire here in South El Monte at the intersection of Klingerman and Tyler Avenue. A number of LA County fire assets already on the scene out here, making pretty steady progress. What they are describing as a metal fire, including titanium and propane tanks inside the building. This fire burning extremely, extremely hot. But as I mentioned, they are starting to make some noticeable progress. This building is a complete loss, but there are exposures around the building. Also, lots of recycled metals on the exterior of the building that they are trying to cool off as well. Additional assets on the way out here, as well as health hazmat teams. This fire is sending up a huge plume of black smoke into the air. Fortunately, the winds are not really a factor here, but that is very toxic smoke that is now drifting straight up into the air from the just south of the 10 freeway. This fire visible for miles and miles. We were coming over the Santa Monica Hills into downtown LA when we spotted this fire from across LA County, and this fire, I can tell you, it's visible from across the San Gabriel Valley. A really intense firefight going on here in South El Monte, guys. Reporting live from Air 7, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
And like we've seen in the past, fires like this usually so stubborn and difficult for these crews to finally extinguish. Okay, Chris, keep us posted with any developments there from South El Monte. A man and his dog out for a walk when they were struck and hit.
Oh, they might be on YouTube, though. Might be on YouTube. Hold on. The ice facility. Might be on YouTube. No, they got off. They're not on. Let me see. No, they're not. They
police are searching.
Good. I don't have to waste a notification. Let me see. El Monte fire. Oh, Los Angeles. Fox is there. Fox is there. Oh, ABC has it over here too. I guess we'll do it. I guess. Oh, yeah. ABC's looks way better. We'll do it. We'll do it. Oh, shit.
Who else is here?
Man, it's a nasty, nasty fire. Monte. Oh, those barrels. Move it over to a new live for the fire, I guess. Hang out for a little bit.
That was crazy.
A bit more. I gotta reply to this. I gotta call this person out. Just transfer you guys over. Ooh. No notifications all day long.